I'm so excited. Hopefully you guys are excited. So we're going to be diving in, but not in the way that you think we're going to be diving in. So before we start digging into our clients and digging into packages, there's one thing that has to happen first. And it's always before you change something or before you try to create something new, there needs to be space for that thing to happen. So that's what we're going to be doing this week, creating the space and shifting any stagnant energy so that we can create from a stable foundation, and instead of, trying to build on that house on stilts, because it only works if you live on the beach. And so when I want my business to change, or if something feels like it's in a slump, or if there feels like there's just weird energy around the house, this is the only time I'll do it. I go and clean something. And it could be as simple as just rearranging my desk, or, straightening up a bookcase. Or we always have that junk drawer, or at times we get the junk room where we're unpacking things. And so it's the let's go in there. And even if it's not perfect, moving things creates that space and stirs up that stagnant energy. And that's the same concept we're going to do today. You don't have to clean your house. I mean, if you want to, you can, but you don't have to. So here's a question first. What do you think, how does sales feel to you? What do you think about sales? If you have to describe that in, say, 3 words, what does that look like? And if you want to tell us in the group, you can. If you want to keep it to yourself, that's cool too. But what words are the words that come up when you think of sales? I don't want to tell you mine, just in case I influence you, but you can take a moment to think on that. Write them down if you have pen and paper nearby. And if those words aren't your ideal words, I want you to just hold on to that for right now, and we're going to come back to that. Just be aware of them. Just notice them. Just observe them. And if they aren't what you want, think about what you want to replace those with. What would be the 3 words that are the most ideal for you? And maybe that's magical and confident. Maybe it's spellbinding. Maybe it's easy. Easy, breezy, beautiful? I don't know. So just hold on to whatever you want to replace that with. And first, I'm going to lead us through a little pendulum clearing so that we can start shifting things. So let's make sure he wants to. I don't know why I called it a he. I guess he's a he. Yes, show me no. Are we able to do this clearing? And know that this will affect you no matter where you are when you're watching. Okay, so we are going to be clearing us on all levels, on all planes, through each one of our chakras, through our cellular body, our energetic body, our physical body, and clearing our business on all levels, physically, emotionally, spiritually, the soul of our business. We want to clear out anything that's been hindering us or stopping us from receiving all of the clients that we know we can reserve, all of the money that comes in with them, all of the ideas that are the most right aligned. Just want to clear anything out that's blocking us from that. Let's clear out any stagnant energy from our lives, our bodies, and our businesses. Let's clear out any fear patterns, any old beliefs, any ancestral wounds, any past life wounds. Let's start the clearing process for all of those so that we can start to receive. And I'm just going to let the pendulum keep swinging. I can talk while it goes, and it's just going to do its thing, and it'll let us know when it's done. If you're watching this and you're feeling something, it seems to be focusing on throat and solar, maybe a little bit of root. If you're feeling it strongly, maybe just reach out and tell us in the group or tell me privately so that we can explore what that is, since the pendulum does seem to be hanging out there, and that's pretty interesting. Okay, slow down. I'm just going to let it keep going. Okay, so while this is going, I do want you to grab pen and paper. It can be your journal, whatever, that's fine. But grab a pen and paper. And if you want to have a crystal nearby just for the energy, that's great too. And what I want you to do is, now that we've started to do this little mini clearing, okay, he's reversing, so we're good. Now that we've started to do this little mini clearing and we're shifting things up, while you're still in that energy, I want you to write down every single thing that you're ready to release from your business. And this could be old stories, could be things that actually happened to you. So maybe it's like the launch that failed, or maybe it's the time like you didn't get as many people as you wanted in a program, or maybe it's like months where you didn't make as much. All of that. Put in any fears, any doubts, any emotions that are wrapped up with any of this. So like any shame, any regret, all of those things. I want you to put it on paper. And if you need to pause me, you can. Just let it all out. And like literally you can just start with like, I am releasing, and just write down whatever comes. The point is, I want you to be really clear on what we're letting go of and what is no longer acceptable, what we're no longer keeping as part of our energetic body. And just start letting it go. Okay. And when you're done, come back to this. So pause here and come back. Okay. And if you're watching, I assume you've paused and you've written down everything and you've come back. So now I want you to take a look at this list and see if you can summarize it or make a theme around it that holds everything together. Maybe there's a lot about just not allowing yourself to receive. Maybe there's a lot about just not having enough. Like whatever seems like it's a consistent theme, I want you to hold on to that, or like write it down separately as that's the bottom line. That's the root of the issue. It's not actually these things, it's this thing. So from there, now you're going to use that in our next exercise. So I'm going to be sharing one of my favorite clearing meditations. You can use it for just about anything. I have used it for past lives, past life work, to clear out particular relationship ties or pieces of the relationship that weren't healthy. I've had clients who've used it on like just about everything. So this is the general version. You can come back to this meditation, this clearing at any time, anytime you feel like there's something deep within you that just needs to be cleared on all levels. Like, you don't want to do all the work, and sometimes you don't need to do the work. It can be enough to acknowledge that it's there and then purposely release it. So this is the meditation that we're going to do. And what you're going to do is, in the prompts, those big themes, or even some of those emotions or some of those past experiences, that is what you're going to be releasing. And that is what we're clearing on all levels, going into the quantum field, the heart field, to clear it on all levels, and make sure that energy is out of your business. Everything is clear and free before we start building, so that there's space, there's energy, no more drains, because I don't want any of you ahhing that you don't have the energy to do something. Let's make sure we have the energy to put into ourselves and to put into our business. So you're going to find the meditation below. And as I said, you can come back to it if you want to use it for other things. Walk through the meditation, give yourself some time, and then come back to the group, post about it on the right thread, and let us know what showed up for you. What were you releasing? What was moving through? If you want to do a little video on the thread, you can. If you even want to do a separate live, you can. No matter, all the information you can give us is good, because I'm going to be responding to you directly. So let's dig in there. Let's dive in. And if you want to clean your office, you can. I will admit that I will clean up mine. In this spirit, I am going to put all the oils away off my desk and straighten up all my markers. So we can shift energy in the physical realm too. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Happy clearing.